Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm here with yarn management, but it's more of a yarn prep. I have this beautiful yarn from, I'll show you where I have it set up on. This beautiful yarn from Camille. It's a bulky alpaca. I do not have a swift, so I use a round basket and then kind of make it work from there. I may cautiously be pulling the yarn from there so that it goes on nicely. All right, so it's loaded up. I am using the electric today. I forgot to plug it in. Right now, if my rear end was the plug, we would have been all set. Not really. It was over on the side. Okay, especially with how this looks, that was really a bad choice by me. Anyway, I'm using the electric winder, but I will be going on a very slow setting because I wasn't sure how fat the cake would be. And my hand winder, the cake, it's just a little small. It's kind of a small cake. So I try not to use it with the bigger yarn, but I'm going to go very slow. So I've threaded it through and it's right here. All right, let's see. Can we go faster? I'm going to go a little bit faster, but I have a feeling I'm going to have to slow down here. Yep. If only I could put this on a spinny top. Let's try this. Let's see. Nope, I don't want to do it that way. All right, go back over here. All right, let me just pull some yarn loose. My crochet all day shirt. I also don't want to stretch this yarn. So I want to make sure there's not much in the way of tension on it as I'm winding it. I want to be as kind to it as possible. But again, I wasn't sure how big the cake would be. Again, I'm going very slow. This is 100% alpaca, hand dyed by Camille's Creations. I will add a shop link to her shop where you can order some of your own. She has other fiber contents. I'm going to turn this off and get some yarn. This winder was a gift to me, but I know that my sister and my dad got it off of Amazon. I have a link below for an electric winder if you're interested. This just keeps the yarn straight. There we go. Just because that doesn't spin like a swift would spin. Turn that off for a second. There we go. That's too fast. No, it's winding down below there. Probably something I did. More yarn. wrong way. See how it stretched it? Darn it. Okay. Let me loosen that up a little bit. Again, I don't know if you saw that stretch, but here we go. To clarify, there were no knots in this yarn. This is all just the way I unwound it. My fault. All right. Again, I probably should have had the basket down below here. That would have worked much better. And I'm silly because I totally could have done that. A little bit of fuzz because it's alpaca. There we go. All right. Okay, so here's the 100-gram ball. Now this looks both the same and different. I'm going to hold that center pole. This looks the same and very different than the fingering weight. No, she did this. She did alpaca as well. Camille did this yarn, made a hat out of this same bulky alpaca yarn. I'm sticking a clip on that. All right, to hold the end because I don't want the cake to fall apart. I'm not worried about the, there. Okay, so there's the center pole. That's the nice thing with these. So the goal is to see if I can follow her pattern and use a hook that makes a pattern so it fits my super small head. It's a hat pattern she created, I believe. As far as I know, she made the hat pattern. So she wants me to basically pattern test it at some level to adjust for size. I do not have a 7mm hook. Right now, I can't find my 6.5mm. I have one. I certainly have one. It's just not the one I like. The one I like is like this, but a slightly different color gold. And that's a 6.5mm. It's inline. That's the style hook I like. I don't have a furls in that size. I have a furls in a 6. So I have lots of 6mm hooks. Let me see. Let me see if there's a 7 here. That's 9. Whoa, another 6. Just fantastic. There's 8. I have a couple 8s. She used a 7. I don't want to hook size up. I did tease her that I like big hooks, and I cannot lie. So would I prefer? There's a 7mm. I'll give it a shot. If I don't like how it's flowing, then I won't use it. I just don't know if that throat is deep enough. I can hear the jokes now. But that's what I'm going to be doing with that cake of yarn. Again, I will put a shop link. You can order this yarn like this, not this exact colorway, because this dyeing is done. But you can order hand-dyed yarn from her. She's got several different types of fibers. And right now she has blanks, so you could potentially special request a color. So thanks for coming in. It's yarn management of a totally different sort. It's yarn preparation, we're going to call it, because I had to get it caked up, because working from the hank, I don't know if any of you all have ever made that mistake. I made that mistake, and oh Lord, I regretted that choice. So, and next time I'll remember I need to put the basket on the floor down below, and then it'll just pull up, and I won't have the issues I had with having it over there. So, thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate your support. Love you all so much. I probably sped up. I'll cut out some stuff and speed up the filming of the caking because, and to clarify once again, any knot that happened, none of them were bad, was not in the yarn. It was because of the way I was pulling it off of the laundry basket. Again, if I had the laundry basket down, I don't know why I figure these things out after the fact. And I am keeping these for now. These were the ties around the hanks. So believe me, that yarn will probably get used because that's how I roll. All right. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming in. Can I get an amen?